Jeez, dude. You're just going to get blitzed, dude. It's 6 a.m. and you're getting twisted.
Bad morning from America. It's a bad morning in America. Bad morning from America with Nick, Pedro, and CJ.
Welcome back to Bad Morning America, folks. And joining myself and Mr. Nick Genta this morning.
Bad morning.
We have a new addition to the team. We've hired a new third mic, everyone.
We have somebody that's uncut from down under the border, the Gulf of America, Juan Mother Carlos.
Welcome, Juan Carlos, to the team.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
He's from South Asia.
Corrections to last week's episode.
Sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we say things that are misinformed, but we're speaking from our genuine hearts of hearts.
That's true.
Whether it's beeped or you can only hear it on Patreon. It's our deep, hard truths.
Yeah.
But we'll still slip up from time to time, believe it or not.
It's true.
And CJ made a big boo-boo last week.
And yes, indeed. Last week, I stated that the Army Black Hawk helicopter that crashed into that plane full of promising, talented young people.
That he called
I didn't say that.
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos never speaks like that.
I'm putting that one on Juan Carlos, dude. I would never speak that way. I said last week that 3 ladies were piloting the helicopter that that ended the lives of those children.
That should have been it right there. It's like, how is that humanly possible?
It was, in fact, piloted only by 1 woman and 2 men.
Yeah, that's more believable.
You, our viewing audience, we want you to know we do everything we can to report the truth, to report accurately.
And Republican truths.
Yes, of course. And to report Republicanly. Yeah, so we will always, what's the statement I'm supposed to read, Kevin? We'll always, report the facts accurately as possibly as we can, or as we feel like it, depending on how tired we are that day.
True.
Amen.
Yeah, it's tough to get up early.
Bad morning.
Yeah.
God bless.
So, Trump is offering refugee status for white South African farmers. You guys, get out of here, dude! White South African farmers, come on in, dude. We got space for you. Now, if you're hanging in there with us through this part of the podcast, folks.
I'm proud of you. You know that.
I'm proud of you. You know that.
So the Afrikaners are...
Whoa,
Why are you calling them like that?
My dad's never even said that one.
I don't know if it's Afrikaners, Afrikaners, or Afrikaners. Afrikaner or Afrikanthe, dude. That's what history is trying to find out.
I forgot it.
So Trump signed an executive order Friday formalizing his announcement earlier this week that he'll freeze assistance to South Africa. The United States is freezing aid to South Africa.
We're freezing AIDS.
We're freezing
AIDS,
shipping it to South Africa, and we're infecting them. History repeats.
We found the eggs. We froze them. We're sending them back. We're deporting AIDS.
Deporting AIDS.
You're out of here, Buster.
So Trump signed a law. He signed an executive order to freeze assistance to South Africa for a law aiming to address some of the wrongs of South Africa's racist apartheid era. A law the White House says amounts to discrimination against the country's white minority. So South Africa passed a law that is discriminating against white minorities in that country.
They're mistreating white farmers down there?
Yeah, there's like...
In the land down under?
There's a...
Down under.
South.
I think you're a little geologically confused.
No.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's way better.
And that's been a geography lesson from our resident geographer.
That's racist.
That's racist.
So the White House said, as long as South Africa continues to support bad actors on the world stage and allows violent attacks on innocent, disfavored minority farmers, the United States will stop aid and assistance to the country.
So before, the black man was mad because the white man wasn't out in the field. And now that they're out in the field, the black man's upset again? I don't...
We just can't win.
You can't
It's a
win.
catch-22, really.
This morning's light roast is a little look at these cultured people that the president is importing into our
I'm
country
going to chug my coffee for this one.
at a time when his supporters have been shrieking about deportations and locking up the borders. Let's have a look.
Sure.
Here they are. Boom, skis. So that's just one family of them.
When was this taken?
This was taken in 2017.
They all look like they have diarrhea or they're constipated. But I guess that's what happens when the black man's suppressing you. This guy in the back with the beard is like, I've been saying it for a long time.
I touch every single one of my daughters.
I'm one of the ones they let in the house.
They all do have the same weird look on their face. It's so strange.
Dude, they have the same eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And unibrow.
related.
What's going on in this one?
Ooh. It's pushing out a turd.
They accidentally sat on her when she was a baby.
Shit.
Oh, well.
Nope. That's a...
That seems like a nice family, though.
Here's another one of those nice families. Here's just a little selection of them.
All right. I can't tell if they're 80 or 12.
Yeah. Back then, there wasn't
What year
much of
is
a
this,
difference.
too?
This year, I think this was taken in 2016.
Do they not have cameras? Are they still using the things that take 2 hours to take a picture?
Yeah, I think
Like,
they're still...
stand still.
Yeah. They have to point it and then like pull that little bulb thing.
Is there an explosion when these pictures are taken still?
Yeah.
Or what kind of cannon are they using?
Yeah, no, of course I'm only kidding. These are older pictures. And then here's some from, I don't know, maybe the 1800s or something. They look like Revolutionary War times. But
These are South African fellers?
yeah, these are like the whites that
The
are
white
settling
Boers?
South Africa. I mean, look at these fellas. How could you want to kill these guys?
They
when
just went
come?
to Pioneer Village, dude, and got like that picture where they
Dude.
dress up as like...
Can't even imagine how many times these guys say the N-word a day. I can't even imagine it.
No, I can't either.
I wonder what their version of it is.
I want to be able to say it, though.
As much as them.
Yeah.
Now, here's what they look like in the modern day. It looks like they've gotten maybe a little bit...
The AIDS got to them.
That AIDS shipment that we sent got
The
to them.
AIDS, really started messing with their
We were
system.
freezing
It looks like
AIDS.
there's a little bit of a Weimar situation going on.
Yeah.
God. Talking about where men were men here.
Yeah. You imagine like these guys being like, our grandsons are gonna settle, this land, and
Yeah.
then their grandsons
those
are out here
guys.
like, we have rights too.
We're farmers.
What does that sign say? Afrikaans say what?
Blah.
Blah.
I don't know, man. That's a different language.
It is? Africa's a different language?
Mm-hmm.
Learn something new every day.
It is crazy.
These guys look a little homosexual.
A little.
Look at the guy with the flip-flops, dude.
Roasted them.
Yeah, dude, go
Hot coffee.
going to a protest in sandals is you're not getting in any trouble. I'm gonna just wear my flip flops.
Yeah, that's a real Indian move.
True, and you know how that turned out.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think those are farmers. I think those are.
Hot coffee.
All right, yeah, now we're getting fired up. Here we go.
What are they farming, dude?
Speaking of milk and cows, here's a few of the ladies.
Let me see these whores.
Barrel of pigs.
Jeez Louise.
Afrikaans, my tail, my trots. Okay.
I will. Afrikaners are tailing your trots, dude.
They're really into this BLY. It's a little close to BLM, and that's also offensive. This is the where is this? Is this in?
This is South Africa.
Damn, that place sucks.
What does that say? Frauds? Africans?
These are like all these people listen to like D Antwoord on the weekends. and
Yeah, for sure.
Drive motorcycles around.
Her
and stuff.
tits aren't even nice. That's the sad part
Hey,
about
Joe,
it.
keep it in your pants, man.
Look at Tub Art over here, dude.
BLY, dog.
Look at Tubby Tubbs over on the left there, dude.
Well, yeah, man.
He's wearing red, white, and blue. Look.
He is.
Let's bring him in.
So these are supposedly farmers that they're trying to save now?
No, dude.
Or they're
These are the
fucking-
farmers that are protesting
They're protesting
because their rights are being taken away. They're basically taking the land that they settled and like redistributing
That.
Soviet style.
Who's taking it? The black government?
Yeah.
That makes me angry. We worked so hard on this land.
I mean, look at these guys.
That was a fun story.
That's crazy.
How the tables have turned. You know what I mean? That's the thing about history and about, different cultures. So,
Yeah.
It's like Egypt all over again.
It
You
kind
want
of
some
makes
coffee?
sure.
Yeah.
It kind of makes everything that we've gone through excusable.
Hot coffee.
I don't want to get angry. I don't want to get in a nasty, nasty mood.
What else we got?
Well, now we've got sports guy.
Sports guy of the week.
Sports guy of the week.
It's the
Sports guy of the week.
American former professional football player and sports broadcaster Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth was a wide receiver in the National Football
He
League
received a wide for sure.
for 8 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals. Go Bengals.
He played
Go Stripes.
he played college
Orange and black.
He played college football at the University of Florida, where he was recognized as an All-American.
Florida.
He's also won 17 Emmy Awards as a broadcaster.
What?
Whoa.
17 Emmy Awards?
Yep. There's that number again, 17.
The perfect age, some say.
What's going to happen to me? I'm going to go to jail?
And here's a little word from Chris Collinsworth about that.
Chris Collinsworth is a wide receiver with all the right moves, on and off the field. Like the crafty player he is, you never know when to take him seriously. So, Chris, why do you think those girls really
He
like
likes
you?
it that way.
I think probably because of the money, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging out of my pockets usually, and try and give it my best shot, because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big Nothingsville.
Hell yeah.
I pretty much treat
I
women like
girls that aren't too bright
prostitutes.
because you can trick them a little bit. The punk rockers all love me. Those are my big girls, and high school girls love me. 14 to 18.
Oh my God.
As soon as
Big star with them.
As soon as they mature, after about 18 years old, they start figuring out that, wait a minute, I know there's better than that out there,
So he likes dumb teens.
17-time Emmy Award winner, Chris Collinsworth, everybody.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
also so retarded. He's like, after 18, they get pretty smart. I'm like, no, they don't. He's like, after 18, holy smokes.
You're a little too smart for me,
Yeah, that's-
bye.
Okay, Einstein.
Dude, what tricks are you doing?
Yeah, true. I got your nose. I stole your virginity.
Oop, got your hymen.
Got your hymen. It's right here. Oh, God, dude.
Bleeding a little.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy,
Hot coffee.
dude. It's also what CTE causes is for you to think that, like,
Yeah.
that's a side effect.
I got CTE. I'm sorry.
It causes you to think that 18-year-old girls are smart.
Yeah, that's insane. It's wild. It's so dumb.
That's how dumb he is.
Sports.
He's like, well, after 18,
They started figuring out that
Hot coffee.
They start figuring out I sexually molested all these.
all of a sudden they turn 18 and they're like, you had sex with me when I was 16
And they're
years
like,
old.
this guy's kind of creepy.
Well, shucks, on to the next one. I guess I'll put a couple $100 bills in my pocket and one on a fishing string outside of high school. I'm chasing to the bushes where I rape them.
Hot coffee.
Good job, dude. Just going out there being so rich that you admit you're a pedophile.
Yeah, it's wild.
Just like, what the
It's
fuck?
a different time, CJ.
And the
Yeah.
thing that rules is not that he did that, but that he did that and then became an NBC and NFL legend of 17
Emmy Awards.
awards
sure, yeah.
of the highest level of broadcasting possible. You're that
Congratulations.
guy.
They're like, that guy gets it.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Just get
You're
him.
just
let,
like-
him let him into Hollywood.
You're like, there it is, dude. This is the trophy example of what that class is consisted of. It's very fun.
That's the sports guy of the week. I do that every time.
Why?
Hot coffee.
From the New York Post. Drunken nut faces charges after mistaking neighbor's Bible study for human trafficking operation.
We've all been there.
I can see how it'd get confused.
Especially if you're that drunk.
Holy shit, dude. That looks like Juan Carlos.
You guys sex trafficking.
You guys hiring? What is this? Some kind of human trafficking operation?
I love the Bible studies. Like, this is exactly what we're talking about and what we're praying for. It's such a real life. It's like, did you guys plan this? Some drunk guy being like, this is sex trafficking. Like, no, we're studying the word of God.
The preacher is in there like, things are getting bad out there. And everybody around them is like, I don't know. I think it's kind of chill.
Hey, stop sex trafficking in here. Hallelujah. Why are there so many kids in there with old parents?
Yeah. Why
and why does my wife love me or my kids talk to me?
Yeah, so a Virginia man, this happened in Virginia. A Virginia man was arrested after barging into a Bible study while drunk and accusing the group of running a human trafficking operation. Now, that's the framing of the news. I would like to go through the details of this and offer an alternative theory as to exactly what happened here.
Okay. Yeah. We'll take you up on that offer.
David Campbell is the man who
White.
was
guilty.
Yep. Who is the white who was so drunk he looked Mexican that we saw earlier. He forcefully entered a neighbor's Bible study session Wednesday night, and a conflict quickly escalated. Cops were summoned to the home after a caller reported people had double parked in the street.
Ooh. Classic child trafficking. They don't care about any of the rules.
Neighbors told the outlet that Campbell confronted them in their home, where he nearly struck an ordained minister and threatened to punch another man. He then allegedly accused the group, gathered for Bible study, for being a human trafficking operation, and demanded that police investigate it. He did demand that. While reporting the incident, okay, so somebody else calls 911, and dispatchers could hear him taunting and cursing at his neighbor.
Touch your hole!
He almost...
Blessed the holy water out of my...
Oh my God, he's about to strike an ordained minister.
Eat the body of Christ! Let's see!
Sir, that's just a person. An ordained minister is just a person. We're going to get dispatch out there right away, but that's just a man.
Okay, but
the
he's...
Holy Spirit feels so good!
This isn't...
Tie me to the cross, baby!
He was first accusing us, and now I think he's trying to traffic us. Please get someone out here right away.
The story totally flipped. He's someone trying to stop the of children.
Oh, that all sounds like stuff at church I've heard before.
In the name of the Father, the Son, lower.
You start from the belly button at this church.
Yeah. The sun's below my pubic area.
Why am I naked?
Shh. Charlie.
There's going to be a lot of horrible stuff to come.
When deputies arrived at Campbell's home, they found him in the middle of the street. Campbell then complained...
Naked, exposing himself to this human child sex trafficking ring.
Campbell then complained about the neighbor's guests double parking and demanded the cops identify everyone in the home.
Whoa.
He was at identify everyone drunkenness. You know what I mean? Where he's like, you work for me. You know? He's like, oh, you mean you identify those people? They're double parked.
Yeah.
There's a lot of double park on the street.
He was just an angry, drunk HOA board member, and he was like
he has no power in his marriage, so he's just outside
he gets cucked.
Policing.
You think that man was married?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, some idiot definitely married that guy.
Oh.
Like some dumb woman, you know what I mean? He probably just worked at Windows or something.
Windows.
Where's Windows? Do you know Jobs?
Microsoft.
Do you know Jobs?
Microsoft.
He worked Windows.
He worked window?
He worked doors.
Just not even plural. He's just like, he was just window.
Oh, looks like you guys are the stupid ones. I was talking about technology.
Yeah, well, you should have said Microsoft, you idiot.
Yeah, dude.
He's old, dude. I imagine he worked on like Windows 95. He probably made a little bit of money. Married the first dumb idiot who would him. You know what I mean? And now she doesn't him anymore. And he's drunk and he's like, you're double parking on the street.
Double parking pisses me off.
Yeah. It is against the rules.
It's against
I feel like we should tell everybody that double parks.
Yeah. They're only double parking to sex traffic.
That's a red flag.
You guys are really on this guy's side now that you know he's in a loveless marriage.
I'm just
saying, dude.
I'm just weighing out the details.
Just saying.
I'm not good or evil. I'm not Republican or Democrat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to identify everyone in there because one of them could be a victim.
You know what I mean? Like he's getting all hella drunk. I bet you he has probably like borderline personality disorder or something.
I bet you he's a pedophile and he's just projecting.
Maybe.
He wants to be in the club.
Yeah, he's like, hey, nobody invites me to buy most dining.
I've been there.
Is that what
I want to double bark in that boy's little too.
All right, Pedro.
Coffee.
Clip it.
I mean, look at this.
Clip of the week. That's all we need.
What's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna go to jail?
Yes, Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos, yes.
We're about to lose our third mic again, dude.
True. Andrew play.
Yeah, so Campbell was charged, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my
Mr. David Campbell. Can you believe that?
This is in South Africa.
What was this in South Africa?
Can't get a fucking
I
break.
didn't even know it was electric.
What?
I'll allow it. Campbell was charged with breaking and entering, assault,
A B&E.
and tugless
Douglas marriage.
Douglas marriage.
yeah, and public intoxication.
Oh.
So yeah, tough break for Mr. David
So
Campbell.
he got in
dude.
trouble with religious people. They didn't investigate. They just said,
I bet
"Oh,
they
you guys
didn't
are kids, and it's okay."
Yeah.
So that's fine.
You think they're going to investigate human trafficking?
Sure. Why do that? Why look into it?
Yeah,
Why look into it?
They
Why
just
look into
arrest the good guys.
Juan Carlos, why did they not look into sex trafficking?
Well, because it's profitable. There's a lot of money that is being spent on trafficking these children. They're just trying to get that money back. They're trying to recoup. In a financial standpoint, I mean, they're not doing anything wrong. They're trying to get a return on their investment.
Okay.
Yes.
So what better way to do it than to involve the government and the religion that, you know?
Yeah, if you can attach tax dollars to your business
Absolutely.
on your income.
Absolutely.
On the
So
income
that's one of
side.
the reasons that it's not going to investigate it.
Thank you, Mr. Moneyman.
I'm trying.
You took it in. Yeah, you did it.
Oh, I'll take it in.
Justified human trafficking for us.
We're proud of you, Juan Carlos.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, people here. I'm
I
just
know, that's why I
talking
appreciate that.
from a financial point of view.
It's a slippery. It's hard to say if it's right or wrong.
We get slippery.
And that's our stance at Bad Morning America. It's
Yeah.
hard to say if it's right or wrong.
Because you have to sell to the rich, and this is how they feel.
Yeah.
So if you think that, oh, it's definitely right or definitely wrong, you're broke.
Yeah.
you have empathy or something.
Yeah.
You know, like you have feelings, and that's not going to make money.
So I can't profit off of that.
Because there's nothing more profitable than kids' balls.
Clip it.
Bad morning.
Bad morning, America. It's a bad morning in America. Bad morning, America. With Nick, Pedro, and CJ.